Hello, guys. Welcome. My name is Chidi, and today I'm going to be talking about the income and expense log. But before I kick off, I just want to touch on a few things. So, as a business owner, you want to keep track of the inputs and outputs of your business. The inputs being the income, and the outputs being the expenses. And we want to keep track of them as they occur. So. Um, or we want to or if that's not possible and you have a fast paced business, we want to do either of these three things. We either want to make a product list and tally. So basically you just list out your product and you keep a tally of it, or a mark of the things that you sell, just so you keep track of like what's going out, or like the things that you're selling basically. And if you have a more extensive business where like you have more what's it called, more advanced technology, you can have like a an app or a cash register that basically keeps track of it, or you can just keep paper receipts, which at the end of the day you get to like tally up and know where your business is going exactly. So ideally, we should use the income and expense log as they occur. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to be explaining in detail here. Today I'm going to be taking the role of Carl in the Unit 5 of the Facilitator Manual. And basically, we're talking about Carl's, or my business tree, me being Carl. So, Carl's tree trimming business. So, and this is just gonna be for the length of a month. So, and we're just following what's in the workbook basically. So, starting cash balance, we have 1,500 as our starting cash balance. 1,500, and that's the money that we have either in the bank or in our pocket, or like just the money that we basically are putting into our business. And so for the date of 3 2, we have we trimmed, or I trimmed Ralph's tree. So Ralph's tree trim, and that's going to be an income because I'm giving out service and I'm getting paid for it. So it goes under the income tab. It goes under the income column, and Ralph paid me $200 for doing that. And we want to make sure that we keep a running balance, just so we know how much is in our business. And so we add the 200 to our starting balance, which will eventually end up to be 1,700. And that's the business that we did for the day, which was third of was 2nd of March. And we're just gonna go to the next one, which is on the 10th. And on the 10th, we had to repair our truck, because we need our truck, because our truck is one of the equipments that we use to run our business. So I'm just gonna put right here, repair truck. Okay, that's an expense, because the money is going out of our pocket to get something done. So it's gonna go under expense as $100. So we paid someone $100 to repair our truck, and we're gonna keep track of the balance. So that will be 1,600. So that's 1,600 because we subtracted 100 from 1,700. And the only reason why we're keeping track of this is because it's a work truck. If it's anything personal not relating to our business, we don't put it in. We don't put it in the income or expense log. And the next thing on our log was that we paid our worker. So Miguel, let's see, Miguel wages. So we paid Miguel. So Miguel works for me, and so I paid him to do the work. And money, therefore, money is going out of our pocket. So, which is 500, and basically what we just did is we subtracted 500 from 1600, and that's how we ended up with 1100. And the next thing on our list was let's see, Pablo Ortega's tree trim. So basically what we did was we offered out service to Pablo Ortega. We basically cut his tree, and it's gonna be an income because Pablo Ortega trim, and he's paying us. And how much did he pay us? He paid us 400. Let's put a plus sign here so we know where money is coming in, and that will amount to 1500. And so how we basically got to this number is that we added 400 to 1100, and we got 1500. The next thing on our list would be trimming brown orchards. We'll be trimming Brown's tree. So that's 322, and let's see, Brown, we'll just go as Brown's trim. And so we're basically giving out service to Mr. Brown, and he's gonna pay us in the amount of $1,000. So we basically like cut his tree and then did some work for him, and that would amount to 2,500. And how we got to this amount was adding $1,000 to 1,500. So next thing on our list is, you can see that this is in the month of March. So we're keeping track of what happened in the month of March. And so the next thing on our list is chain supply store. This is going to be an expense because we basically are repairing our tool that we use for all this work, and so money is going out of my pocket. So, and that cost me 1,500, which will amount to 1,000. And what we basically did here was subtract 1,500 from 2,500, and we got to 1,000. And the next thing on our list would be word stump removal. So what we basically did here was do like some yard work for Mr. Ward, and we removed stump, and so therefore he's paying us money to do that service, and he paid us, how much was it? 400, and that amounted to 1,400. So how I basically got to this point was adding 400 to $1,000. And let's see, I think we got our list. And so what we're gonna do here is just bring this value down here, which is our ending cash balance for this month. So 1,400. And that's it for the income expense log.